girl had. JR Revolution coming to you with another video blog. This is another update on the Rihanna and Chris Brown, drama, dilemma, BS, bullshit, beats, Tina Turner, and Ike, whatever. Apparently, after the incident occurred where Chris Brown beat the bloody pulp out of Rihanna, well, before I even get there, will you let me get there? After he basically brutally beat her, he fled on foot and left her on the side of the road. And the details said it was the black Cadillac Escalade, but in fact, the black Cadillac Escalade was the paddy wagon that police picked him up in and took him to the police station. The car he rented was a silver Lamborghini, so he had to call silver Lamborghini Breezy. The silver Lamborghini is what he rented for, whatever, that weekend. He left her on the side of the road in the Lamborghini and fled while she was bloodied and bruised and all that, and he fled on foot. The police were looking for Chris for a good amount of hours. Hold on. Let me read this paper. Hold on. Alright. Now, police looked for him for hours and hours and hours, and after it came across to him that he was in fact, wanted for questioning, he called the police and had himself turned. It has been said that Rihanna has very, very, very horrific injuries, including contusions in the face, a split lip, a bloodied nose, a black eye, and a broken jaw. She, in fact, was in so much pain that she didn't want anybody to touch her when she was in the hospital. When they pulled her into the hospital, and on the stretcher, she had a brown pair of Gucci shades on, covering her eyes, and a hoodie drawn very deep into her face, so nobody could really see her. While she was in her while she was in the hospital room, the medical staff was trying to treat her, and she didn't want to be treated because of all the pain that she was going through, and her family came, and her staff was very emotional while they tried to talk to her. Police officers questioned her, and they basically took it as a joke. And she got hysterical and started screaming while she was trying to talk. Because, you can imagine the pain somebody can go through. If you can imagine the pain somebody can go through while they have a broken jaw trying to talk. And for the police officers to be unremorseful about the situation was really fucked up. But she is in fact complying with the police to press charges against Chris, from what I've heard, and from what all the important website gossip and information and entertainment news websites say. She is in fact pressing charges against Chris Brown, which is very good for her. I'm having mind block. It was said that Chris Brown beat Rihanna with an umbrella, that was in the back seat, which was in fact not fact. He did not hit her with any objects. The lethal weapons that he used were in fact his fist, because the picture I saw of her face, they had a picture up on the internet of her face, and they took it down. Her face is really messed up. And like I've said before, Rihanna is not my favorite. I do like her music, but she's not my favorite. But the fact that Chris Brown, who isn't my favorite either, his little skinny, frail ass, to beat her up like that is really fucked up. I like guys. I'm bisexual. I like guys and girls, and I'll never ever put my hands on a female. So, for you to be supposedly straight and beat a girl like that is really ridiculous. But apparently she's recovering at the moment. She's canceled one of her shows, trying to heal up as much as possible, and her family is moving her back to Barbados to get away from Chris. All I can say is that, Chris, I don't know how you're going to pull on through this. I don't know how you're going to continue your career, because if they found you guilty, do you know how many people are going to want to whip your ass? Like, if you could only imagine how many people out there want to fucking kill you, Chris, you probably would move to Europe. Well, don't move to Europe, because when she performed in Europe, those all those people that love her, you might as well just kill yourself, because all these people are going to try to destroy you. What was said, they were arguing for what? They was told there was a baby mother involved, and STD, herpes was involved, and all the other crap. All I know is that, regardless of the situation, yes, don't get me wrong, I can understand his anger or whatever if it's involving an STD, because if it were me and someone gave me a sexually transmitted disease or HIV or anything like that, I would probably do some crazy shit like this too. I would have a meltdown. But I don't believe it was that. I believe it was an ex-girlfriend or a baby mother involved or something like that. That's what is being said now by the press, not by gossip, by the press, because this herpes thing was gossip. But Chris Brown, you better start producing. Even if I don't even think you want anybody who wants you to produce for them. But Chris, you better run for the hills. You might as well just quit your career and go to school, become a lawyer, because these people out here is really going to get you. I do, in fact, feel very remorseful for Rihanna, because it is really crazy how that picture looked. I did make a video saying, Rihanna's such a hoe, because such and such. But after I saw this picture about 2 or 3 hours, or a couple hours ago, it really dawned on me how looks can really, be deceiving. So all I'm saying is, Chris, after this, if you see this video, Chris Brown, after this, do not Christopher Brown, because your name is Christopher. Christopher, after you see this video, leave Robin alone. Don't bother her. Don't try to talk to her again unless she comes to you. Other than that, leave her be. Because it's really fucked up what you did to her. I saw the picture. It's really crazy. This shit is bananas. You're a superstar. So you're saying and you're only 19 and you're a superstar. You should know better. I don't care how young you are. This is ridiculous. There are people out here that would never do something like that and should be famous and should be making music and they don't even have the opportunity, and you just throw yours away. You should be ashamed of yourself. Peace out, YouTube. This has been another Chris Brown Rihanna update from JR Revolution. So suck it and blow it. Ooh, wah, wah, wah.